How do you get viewers to stop leaving your streams and instead show up over and over again? How do you create an active, engaged community that shows up to every stream you do? I'm going to share all of the tips with you right now, and I've got a special bonus for you at the end of the video. What's up, streamers? It's Ashni. I'm going to share some ninja tips for growing your Twitch community. If you're from the stream, you probably recognize this headband. I tried so hard to fit this in the video, but it's too cheesy. It's cheesy, right? Much better. So this is different from anything we've talked about before with the followers, the viewers, etc. This is about taking a viewer who knows about you and has awareness of you to being engaged with you and your community deeper and deeper over time. People might watch your stream a little bit, but to become an active member of your community and come back over and over again, you have to give them more than community, and you have to show them that you value them. That's at least what Twitter said, but what about you? What does it take for you to become an active member of someone's community? Let me know down below in the comments. Let's see if the answers are the same as Twitter. So first off, we need to talk about the basics. You need to have a channel that feels comfortable enough that people can sit down in it for an extended period of time. So the gear, the quality, and the graphics need to be good enough that people can do that. Believe it or not, your graphics can pull more viewers to you or push them away. And that's why I'm really excited to say that this video is sponsored by Own3D. Own3D is a marketplace for everything that you need whenever it comes to the aesthetic of your stream. They've got overlays, alerts, panels, even emotes. They're really perfect for those of you who are in that position where you don't have the time or the money to hire a designer yet, but you still want your stream to look good. Good design is really important because it can make you more confident, and confidence is everything for a streamer. So check out Own3D if you haven't already and you need some graphics. Make sure your graphics and your quality of everything you have is good before you move on to the tougher stuff I'm going to talk about next. So at this point, a viewer has stopped into your stream for the first time, or they found you on another platform that you're creating on. They see your great graphics, the great quality of your stream, but graphics and high stream quality and gear is not enough to grow your channel and create an active community. Step one, you've got to ditch the awkward. When a viewer comes into a new stream, they don't know what to expect. And if you have an established community, regardless of what size it is, they can end up feeling like an awkward outsider because they see your older viewers throwing down emotes and inside jokes, and they need courage to even say hi. This is why a lot of new viewers will end up lurking your stream for a few minutes or hours or days before they decide to follow you and say something. They want to know that you have a stream that fits them and they feel comfortable talking to you and your community. You need to keep in mind during your entire broadcast that new viewers are constantly coming in and deciding whether or not to get involved. This is why you have to be great at ditching the awkward. You have to be the person who is easy to talk to. You make other people feel comfortable and you welcome the new people into the conversation. The better you can get at communicating this during your broadcast, the more those lurkers are going to start opening up and becoming active. Here are some other things you can start saying or doing right now to communicate this. Share your story. Why do you stream? Why do you love video games so much? What was a hugely impactful moment in your life that would be relatable to your audience? Whenever you start opening up and being more vulnerable, you allow other people to be vulnerable with you as well. So for a lot of viewers, that means that they start to come out of their shell and out of their comfort zone, and they start to participate more and talk more. So on your next stream, share something that you've never shared before. Be honest and vulnerable and real with the people watching you. Speaking of, I actually just had a meeting with Eric Wynn, who has this really great YouTube channel, and I asked him what the #1 thing was that I could do to make this channel better for you all, and he blew my freaking mind. I talked to my partner Dylan about this as well, and I realized that I need to start sharing my journey more with you all, because something that's missing from this channel is the sense of me and what I'm doing. I have a really interesting mission and I have great story that resonates with streamers, but it's not something that I share very often. So if I open up and I'm more vulnerable with you all, you feel dedicated to me beyond just the tips and tricks and strategy of how to grow your stream. It means that you become connected to me and to the journey that I'm on, which means that I can open up the topics that I talk about a little bit more. I'll talk about this in a future YouTube video about YouTube, but for now, just share more. And I'm gonna do the same. Guess whose audio is messed up and has to completely refilm the last half of the video? And I'm really upset because I looked freaking cute, but whatever, it's fine. The next tip I wanted to talk about is your confidence level, because believe it or not, people can pick up on the amount of confidence that you have about your broadcast. You have the best damn community on Twitch. Maybe it's not the biggest, maybe you're still learning, maybe you still have a lot left to learn, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna figure it out. All the things that you're struggling with are just lessons that you need to learn, and they're not gonna beat you down. When you have this level of confidence about your broadcast and about you as a streamer, it inspires other people to believe in you because they see that you believe that you can reach your goals. But if you don't believe that you can reach your goals, how are they supposed to? If you want to work with sponsors someday or grow a big community, you have to figure out how to make people trust you. So on your next stream, I want you to talk about the things that you want to accomplish, but frame them as if you're going to accomplish them, like this. I'm really excited because we crushed it last month, and this month we're gonna keep freaking growing. I've got so many things planned, and these are huge ideas. I know that they're gonna end up leading to us getting partnered, so I'm just really excited to have y'all on this journey with me. Our next strategy is you need to make more content. Now I know this one seems simple and you're probably like, yeah, I know, Ashley, but you cancel streams a lot more than you probably should be, and you might be sitting there really afraid and intimidated by the new platforms that exist, like TikTok, or maybe you want to get into YouTube. I totally understand this because I'm totally intimidated by TikTok. I don't view myself as a funny person. I also have my head down like building my business, so I don't really have time for another platform right now. But for those of you who do have time, you need to be making more content. This is going to help you ditch the awkward, because whenever a viewer has more content to consume of yours, they get more familiar with your personality and who you are. And when they're familiar with you, they feel more comfortable speaking up in your space. So create more and on more platforms. Okay, our next strategy for growing your Twitch community is called the quick win. If you're familiar with business, or maybe you went to business school, you probably know all about quick wins. But for those of us who don't, a quick win is an improvement that has immediate benefits for whoever you give it to. The entire job of a quick win is to show your viewers that you can get them results. Results might seem weird for streamers, like, isn't a stream just supposed to be about us hanging out and having fun? It is, but every viewer is looking for some kind of transformation. They want you to transform their loneliness into social time and friendships, or they want you to transform their lack of success into success. Every viewer is looking to get results from you. Even just hanging out is a transformation. Your quick win will depend on your brand, but think of an easy action that you can make your viewers take so they can get an instant result from you or your community. It doesn't even need to be something big. It just has to be something that people agree is helpful. For example, my community is filled with streamers, and what do streamers want? They want to grow their viewers, get partnered, and some of them want to go full-time someday. So the way that I introduced a quick win was I introduced them to my question of the day strategy. I tell these streamers to choose a question that fit their brand, make it the title of their stream, and then anytime someone new came into their stream, to ask them that question of the day. This was an easy way to get more chat interaction for every streamer, and it worked. And when people saw that this simple strategy worked, they came back to the stream and they stuck around and paid attention to everything else that I had to say to see what other results I could get them. So before your next stream, think of a simple, quick win that you can create for your audience and help them start getting results. Hey, I'm back. So in our last step, we talked about creating a quick win. But how does someone who is new to your channel know that you create all these transformations for people? How do they know that you've changed a lot of lives and they could have their life changed too? You have to show the change. To show the change, reach out to someone who has used your quick win and ask them if you can share their story. You might create some kind of Google form where they can submit these, or ask them to send you a short video. Essentially, what you want them to share is you want them to talk about what life was like before your stream and after they found your stream. You want to show the transformation that has happened in your life, and you want to share these stories with the rest of your community. You're kind of creating testimonials or social proof of your stream. So think about it this way. Someone with a lot of followers doesn't have as hard of a time convincing people to follow them as someone with very little followers does. Someone who has a lot of viewers doesn't have as hard of a time convincing someone to watch their stream as someone with 2 viewers does. If you don't have the followers or the viewers already, how are you supposed to get them? And what if you want to pivot your content, or you want to reignite the buzz about yourself? People have to see that your stream changes people in some way, and showing the change is the perfect way to do that. So start asking your community to share how your stream has helped them, and in turn you can also share their videos or share their comments on social media, in Discord, everywhere that a new viewer would find you, so that way they know what you do changes people. All right, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is create a responsive culture. There's this unwritten rule about being a content creator or a streamer that is going to sound like it sucks, but it's totally true and it absolutely makes sense. The rule is no one cares about you until you care about them first. This is why if you've tried to get more viewers by being more attractive, funnier, more entertaining, more interesting, you've probably found it really difficult, because people don't really care about what you love and what you can do for yourself. They more so care about what you're gonna do for them and how you'll transform their lives. So the beginning of your journey should always be heavily focused on helping others. If you do this well and you do it enough, eventually people are going to start being curious about who you are, what you're interested in, what you do, and they're going to want you to share about it. So this means that if you want people to care about you, you need to care about them first. If you want them to engage with you, you need to engage with them first. If you're struggling to grow, but you have unanswered comments on literally any of your social media platforms, you are letting people down. If you're struggling to grow your viewers, but you don't ask follow-up questions whenever someone posts in your chat, you're letting people down. It can be really hard to reach out to a creator and put yourself out there as a viewer, no matter what size the creator is. And if you're a smaller streamer, you have an advantage that the larger streamers don't have. Their chats are flying by so fast, they can't recognize every single person, but you can, and that's going to put you at an advantage over them. If you can respond to everything that you see, you're gonna stick out as someone who has a responsive culture, and that's gonna keep people coming back because they know that they're going to be noticed by you. If it isn't obvious already, you're not going to be able to do this alone. This video exists because you need to find a way to inspire your viewers to believe in you. Without inspiring them to believe that you can achieve your goals, they'll never unite to form a group identity or become the active, talkative community you want them to be. So this video is about more than just growing a community. It's building something important, something that matters with the people that matter to you. In order to grow the community that you want, you need to know what kind of people you actually want inside of that community. So I've created a worksheet to help you through that entire process. There is a link for that down below. And aside from growing your community, you probably also want to grow your followers, right? So I created this video all about how you can get more followers on Twitch in 2020. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!